Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
All right,
Good evening,
thank you.
sir.
Okay, so today we are going to conclude the class on phrases, basically. I'm going to do a quick recap of what we have done, and then we take it from there. So we started a series on phrases, and I said we're going to move to clauses immediately we are through with phrases. We started by saying that a phrase is a group of words without a finite verb. A phrase is a group of words without a finite verb. And then we said a finite verb is what differentiates between a phrase and a clause. And a finite verb, hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is then a finite verb? A finite verb is a verb that agrees with the subject of a sentence in time and number. In time being tense, whether it is in the present tense or past tense, and then in number being whether it is singular or plural. So whenever you see a verb that agrees with the subject in time and number, that verb is a finite verb. And if that verb is in a group of words, then it is not a phrase, it is a clause. Okay, so we take it from there today. We have looked at the different types of phrases. We have looked at the noun phrase. We have also considered the adverbial phrase. We have looked at the adjectival phrase, and we looked at prepositional phrase a little last week. So today we want to look at other types of phrases, and then we wrap it up. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, can you see my screen, everyone? So we're going to have a quick review of what we have treated so far. Identifying phrases. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, so what do I have on my screen, please?
Our first is a group of subjects, predicate, or both. We will receive the type of phrase, preposition, apostrophe, and verb.
Okay, so today we will look at three different types of words or phrases. We will look at phrases that are prepositional, that are in appositive, and that are verbal. I will explain all this to you. Now, these are different from the noun phrase, the adjectival phrase, and the adverbial phrase, but then they can function as any of those three. Okay, so let's take it from here. Don't forget, a phrase is a group of words without a finite verb. Okay,
Yes,
and a
sir.
phrase can function as any part of speech. Is that okay? If it's a noun phrase, for instance, it functions as what? As a noun. If it's an adjectival phrase, it will function as an adjective. It's an adverbial phrase to function as what? As an adverb. Okay, so let's take it from there. Now let's look at prepositional phrase in detail. Can you read out this expression? Can you read this?
We the people of the people, for the people, by the people, above the people, under the people, beside the people, behind the people.
Thank you very much. Can you identify all the prepositions there? You know, we say that a preposition is a word that comes before a noun, right?
Yes,
Either
sir.
to tell the relationship between that noun and another noun, or to tell the
Okay.
position of the noun in a sentence. So what are the prepositions here?
We have behind,
Yes,
beside,
beside, thank you.
under,
Under, above, by, for, and then off. Okay, that is very good. Now, every begins with position. Of the people is a prepositional phrase. For the people is another prepositional phrase. By the people, another above the people. So all begin with what? A preposition. So let's move on. Prepositional. So can you read what a prepositional phrase is, please?
Yes, sir. A
Okay, please go ahead.
prepositional phrase consists of a preposition, a noun, or a pronoun called the object of the preposition, as well as any modifiers of the objects.
Okay, thank you. Now, if a preposition comes before a noun, we say it is what? We say the noun is what? Subject of the preposition. If it comes before the object, we say it is what? The object of the preposition. All right, so let's look at some examples. Can you read this, please?
Yes. During the radio, the bull became belligerent.
Oh, thank you. During the rodeo, the bull became belligerent. Now, you can see that the rodeo here is what? Is the noun, right? Now you have an article that is modifying the noun, and you have during, a preposition. So if you take this together in bold, during the rodeo is what? It's a prepositional phrase. Okay, it's a group of words begins with what? A preposition. That is what makes a prepositional phrase. Let's look at another example. So during is what? The preposition in this phrase. And don't forget, we said a phrase can form part of a sentence. Now, rodeo is the noun. Let's look at another example. Extremely hungry. Hungry what? Now, about the ticket here, okay, that is modifying the word hungry. You know, we say an adverb can modify an adjective. So in this case, you have an adverbial phrase which is acting as a prepositional phrase about the parking tickets, because it begins with what? About, which is a preposition, and then the head word here, the noun, is the ticket. The parking, both are modifying tickets. Okay, so this is a prepositional phrase. So which means that a prepositional phrase can be in the subject position and can be in what? In the object position. Okay, can be anywhere, as a matter of fact. The most important thing is that it can begin with what? It begins with a preposition. All right, a preposition, and ticket is our noun. Let's move on. Prepositional phrases. So a prepositional phrase functions as an adjective when it modifies a noun or pronoun. Now, what do we say an adjective is? Anybody there? What is an adjective? Okay, so an adjective is a word that modifies or qualifies a noun, that tells us more about what? A noun or a pronoun, as the case may be. So if you have a prepositional phrase that is functioning as what? An adjective, it will be modifying the noun. Okay, it will be modifying the noun. So if you have a prepositional phrase acting as an adjective and they ask you for the function, because they ask you what is the grammatical name, you say it's what? Let's look at some examples. Each of the dancers won an award. Now, what is the subject in this expression? The subject is what? Each of the dancers here will be, because it begins with what? So now you can take all of this professional phrase that you have each won an award. But this professional phrase here is acting as a that is telling us more about each. All right, accounts. That's what? The noun, accounts. Okay, so in this case, you have a professional phrase that is as well an adjective. Don't forget adjective. So let's move when it modifies a verb, adjective, or what? If the function verb is adjective or another is an adjective. Cat is so never says an adjective. Yes, telling us more about a nervousness, why the reason she was nervous or when she was nervous. Okay, so this professional phrase there is functioning as what? An adjective. So if they should ask you what is the grammatical name, you could say professional phrase, or you say it is an adverbial phrase. It's functioning as an adverb. So it's either you say it is a what? A professional phrase or an adverbial phrase. Then if they ask you for the function, you say it modifies the adjective, nervous. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget that an adverb can modify a verb, can tell us more about a verb, can tell us more about an adjective, and can tell us more about what? Another adverb. Let's consider another example. So last year, I worked as a clown in the circus. I worked as a clown in the circus. Now, please pay attention. Last year, I worked as a clown in the circus. Now, in this case, this professional phrase, which is also an adverbial phrase, is telling us more about the working, right? Where did I work last year? In the what? Circus. So it's telling us more about the verb. This is modifying the verb in the sentence. The verb worked. Is that okay? So the grammatical name here is what? Still prepositional phrase or adverbial phrase. And then the function is it modifies the verb worked. So you have to name what it is modifying. It is modifying the verb what? Worked. Okay, is that okay? All right, let's move on. Now, this is another type of phrase. Positively to this is a phrase.
It includes